What I have right here in front of me is all of the tech that I carry every single day, you know, EDC, everyday carry. And this is stuff that I take with me 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, where I'm going out, you know, work or freaking gym, whatever the case may be. This stuff is coming with me any time out of 10, you feel me? Coming straight off the rip, my iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now, I went with the 15 Pro Max because I had the iPhone 12. And the 12, that mug was beat to crap. This right here, although it may have 82% battery capacity, which we're going to completely ignore because we're just talking about the tech that I take with me every single day. I told myself I'm not really going to upgrade until the iPhone 18 or the Fold. And the Fold is rumored to come out next year, so that I'm super happy for, and I'm just excited for that. Like, I'm a big Fold advocate. I mess with the Fold stuff, having a little mini thing, you feel? Anyways, I just dig the titanium look. I like the whole titanium aspect. Little did I know, it is not good when it comes to pretty much like, you know, heat reduction or anything like that. It actually is bad. That's why they went back to aluminum from titanium. Just the whole trying to reduce the whole overheating and stuff like that just doesn't work with titanium. But I dig with the color, and that's all that freaking matters is the freaking color, feel me? The looks of my phone, you know? Not really, because if it doesn't work, then what the hell is the point? You feel me? But the case on it, of course, I might as well give you guys a case. I'll give you guys a sauce. A lot of people think this is like OVO type case. No, it's not. This is a brand called TineeOwl. It's about like $15, $16 on Amazon. It wasn't anything crazy, but one thing I can say is that this mug has been through it. It does have like a little bit of like discoloration, but that's because like I use this mug. I dropped it a few times. It's perfectly fine. Nothing happens. It has these grippy sides and nice texture. The buttons are nice and clicky and everything like that. And in the inside lining, it has this little microfiber lining. Like, it looks pretty dope. I jack with it personally. Magnets are super strong, and I mean, it's a good freaking case. But yeah, iPhone 15 Pro Max, that's the phone that I'm rocking until I upgrade. On my wrist, the Apple Watch Ultra 2. Now the Ultra 2, I've had this since the Ultra 2 came out, and of course, whenever I bought it, the next year they came out with the black version. Of course, that's something I had to miss out on because I'm not going to upgrade just for a color. The Ultra 2, it has been doing pretty damn good for me. The only thing about the Ultra 2 is that the battery life, although they say it like lasts like 2 days or so, that mug is gonna diminish pretty damn quick. And my watch, I can, you know, I'd be happy enough if I can get a full day's worth out of it for an ultra watch. And maybe I don't know. But regardless, the Ultra Watch 2, other than the whole battery performance that pretty much all the Apple Watches have, I'm pretty happy with it. It is kind of bulky, but that's the way I like it personally. I like it to be rugged, to be able to beat on anything. But I can personally say, with it being like an adventure, outdoorsy type watch, I don't really use it to its fullest extent. Could I downgrade to the future like a Series 11, Series 10, whatever the case may be? Probably. They were talking about this whole compatibility with third-party smartwatches, and if they can get that all figured out, I more than likely would go to like a Google Pixel watch or whatever the case may be. Maybe I might even go to a Garmin watch that I think is already iOS compatible, which would be dope as hell too. But Ultra 2 watch, for the most part, I jack with it. I like the big display. I like how durable it is because I bang the hell out of this watch. And I have a little screen protector because I don't believe in that whole, all it does is your screen doesn't scratch on that. No, I don't believe any of that because right when I start using it, mug starts scratching out of nowhere. Now, obviously, you can't go anywhere without having to listen to some tunes. I like listening to my tunes and stuff like that, so I gotta also make sure that I invest a little bit more money into my headphones and or earbuds that I'm rocking because I want a good experience. And starting off, XM6s. I had just recently got this, and I'm honestly gonna make a video about just buying this in general because I do own the Bose QuietComfort Ultra headphones, which are like right here, boom. And I do still use these mugs. And you know, it's just something about like with the XM6s, they are a nice pair of headphones, but they're, my bad. They are a nice pair of headphones, but there's just something about the Bose QuietComfort Ultra. They probably knew I was talking about them. That's why it fell on me. There's just something about the Bose QuietComfort Ultra headphones that I just genuinely jack with. So I mean, honestly, I could put them both together because I swap between these two every now and then, just kind of whatever I'm feeling. If I know I want just like a nice, you know, super active noise cancellation type deal with the XM6s, I know they're gonna be on my head and I'm not worried about the weight or anything or the size of it, such as like Office, I'm gonna take the XM6s. But when it comes to like traveling around, if I'm gonna go to the airport or something, or I'm walking around with something and I have headphones on, I'm more than likely gonna take my QuietComfort Ultra headphones. just for the simple fact that they're lightweight, comfortable as hell. You're still going to get that good active noise cancellation, still going to get that Bose sound quality, all that jazz. And they have the second gens that came out, and I mean, honestly, I'm excited for that. Gym use, I rock my AirPod Pro 3s. These just came out. I will have to make a video about this one as well, because I can go on a pretty long tangent about these earbuds personally. Dang, I got earwax on these mugs. But upgrading from the AirPod Pro 2s, these are a pretty decent upgrade. There are a few gripes that I have with the Pro 3s, but they do sound good. You can definitely tell that they added some sort of upgrade with the whole sound quality and bass, alongside with the active noise cancellation. More so the active noise cancellation side, you can kind of detect. When it comes to sound quality, it does sound good. Obviously, the mids and highs are always going to be good. I think the Pro 2s were really good with them. As for the bass, it did get a bit punchier, but it's not as punchy. For the most part, whenever I go to the gym, I rock my Pro 3s. But sometimes whenever I want a little bit more bass, I don't have them with me. They're in my bag over there. I use the CMF Buds 2 earbuds. Those earbuds, they just give you super heavy bass. And active noise cancellation isn't that great, so you might hear some, you know, weights clanking back and forth, left and right, all that jazz. But regardless, they're loud. The bass is really good, and that's all I really need whenever I need a pair of freaking gym earbuds, and that's it. But for the most part, I'm rocking my AirPod Pro 3s that I just got. And so far, I'm pretty satisfied with it. Now let's rock over to my keychain. So for my keychain, there's not much tech going on here other than like this alpaca magnetic thing. I guess you can kind of call that tech, but I really see that more as like an accessory. This just kind of just plugs straight into this little adapter that Alpaca has. Like they gave it to me whenever I bought the backpack. It's pretty nifty. You put it on the freaking shoulder strap and you have your keys just dangling right here, which is pretty dope. The only other tech I guess I could say I have on here is this Olight Mini. Now the Olight Mini, I thought for, you know, how low the lumens were on this, it was not going to come in handy. But dog, there was a little pinch where I had to use a freaking flashlight instead of using my phone or something. I could just use this, and you take it off, boom, light comes on. You see that? You see that? You see how that works? Put it back on there, boom, light is off. And it's so super dope because you can just take it off from the keychain, and if you take this little silicone piece off top, boom, plug that into a little power adapter, a little brick or something like that, you good. It just starts charging for you. That's it. That's all you need to do. When you're done, go ahead and close that up. Make sure you don't mess up the freaking, you know, you feel me? And then put it back onto your keychain like that, and it's perfect. It's super small, compact. You know, God, it's nothing to be putting on your freaking keychain or anything like that. And it's, I mean, I jack with it personally. This is probably one of the more underrated ones that I purchased that I jack with. Don't worry, I'll put everything in the description for you guys. You guys are probably wondering what the hell this is, and a lot of you may have known what it is. You probably wouldn't even question that, but you're probably wondering why the hell I have this with me. So for me, this is obviously an electric air duster. For me personally, I have OCD to the freaking max. Like any little like particle or anything like that, like dust or something, that stuff just pisses me off. Especially when I'm in my car. I have this with me. I mean, like I use this mug. Listen, it has a light. It's loud as hell. Don't get me wrong, it's loud as hell. But it does come in handy because I like to make sure that my electronics and things around are just dust free. It's nice and clean. I use it for my PC, my PlayStation. I use it in my car. Yes, I do put this in my backpack just for the simple fact that I like to keep everything clean around me. That's just me personally, and maybe somebody needs an air duster. Who knows? If you need an air duster, I got it in my backpack. Don't even worry about it. I'm like a freaking merchant off of Resident Evil, if you know what I'm talking about. I got everything in me when I open up my coat. Feel me? What it says? Open up my back. You're not feeling me. But the air duster, I do use this a lot. I just like to keep everything dust free in my personal opinion, and I like to take it in my car and all around the place. I mean, what else you want me to say? It's an air duster. As for my wallet, I have a Ridge wallet, but on the Ridge wallet, I have my AirTag, and an AirTag is something I can say I everyday carry. I honestly need to put some of my keys because I'm always losing my damn keys. I need to put my keys in the right place. But the AirTag, this has saved me many times because, you know, the Ridge wallet, it's nice, it's sleek, but it's also slick because I always freaking drop it somewhere. I'm always losing it. And this little AirTag, even though it's a generation 1, it does perfectly fine. I'm able to find where this freaking thing is. It's loud. And I mean, the AirTags are something I always use. I use it for my wallet. I use it for my wallet. That's really it. I need to get another one for my keys so I can stop losing stuff. But I can say an AirTag is something I am taking with me daily, and I do need to grab some more so I can start putting it on a bunch of stuff. I mean, shit, I might start putting it on freaking everything I own in my life because I'd be losing stuff. Y'all probably thought I wasn't gonna get to it, but my iPad Mini has taken away an actual journal. Like I used to use a journal, take it with me everywhere. I used to be like, oh man, pen and paper and all that stuff. Nah, we use an iPad Mini now. This mug has completely replaced my journal. It's used strictly for scripting, watching videos. I mean, I sometimes scroll on there and stuff like that, but it's mainly for just work and with my workflow with content creation and trying to, you know, trying to wheel and deal with things. This mug right here is an absolute freaking, I always say, game changer. This is the A17 Pro version, so I do have that paired with the Pencil Pro. I do think the Pencil Pro is one of the best Apple pencils out there. There's just so many different haptic feedbacks that you can do with it, making just your workflow much easier whenever you're writing on it. I mean, what else can I say? The iPad Mini, in my personal opinion, is the best iPad that you can freaking get when it comes to like a normal iPad that you want to use for writing or watching videos. I mean, obviously you can go the Air, you can go the Pro, but just the Mini, there's something about that with its size, portability, being able to take it with you no matter what. I mean, I was using this on a flight to Vegas and this mug was just perfect sitting on the tray. I'm over here watching my movies and stuff like that, and it's fine. Do I wish I had a 120 hertz screen? Hell yeah. But the 60 hertz screen is perfectly fine. I'm not really doing anything advanced where I need a 120 hertz screen at that rate. As for the case, this is an actual official folio case from Apple. I got it off of eBay, but this is for the iPad 6. For those who don't know, the iPad 6 and the iPad 7 or A17 Pro, whatever the hell you want to call it, they have the same exact dimensions. So if you get an iPad Mini 6 folio, it'll fit the A17 Pro, 7, whatever the hell you call it. It'll fit in there perfectly fine. The camera cutout's the same and everything's the same, and you're good. It's all the same. So that's what I rock. And then of course the Pencil Pro. My power banks. Now I don't take all 3 of these damn power banks with me. I just put them all in here just to kind of relay the message of like, start carrying a power bank. Maybe you don't need to carry a power bank. Maybe you're perfectly fine. You always got a freaking outlet next to you. But me, I definitely don't. And with my 82% battery capacity, I'm always carrying a power bank. Now I didn't specifically buy a power bank just because my phone is at 82% battery capacity. There's a lot of things like my freaking AirPods that freaking die too every now and then. Having a freaking power bank is a game changer. I normally carry this MagSafe one that Banks sent out to me, and then this Anker one that has this USB-C attached to it that I bought from Best Buy. And I use these two mostly, and I have them in my backpack. So if I just need a quick charge or I don't need like any cords, boom, I just use my MagSafe on there. Very strong magnet, don't even got to worry about it. And it charges my phone at 15 watts. Now, if I want to do a direct plug-in, I'll get 30 watts from this little bank charger, which is super neat. But I can also get 30-watt charging straight from this Anker power bank, which is a 20,000 milliamp. Regardless, I'm gonna be charged up. So if your phones over here need charging, I'm gonna charge you about a few bucks per hour to be using it. No, I'm just kidding. That's scandalous. But I always keep power banks on me. This one right here is just a tank that I just purchased because I had some extra, you know, gift certificates at Best Buy, and I just got this big hefty one because why not? You know, this one outputs a lot of wattage. It is 130 watts, 20,000 milliamps. It's just gonna do the job whenever I need to do multiple devices at once, or if I just need to charge my phone multiple times. This is mostly whenever I go out to the woods or something like that, when I'm hunting or something like that. This is what I'm taking right here. And then my last one is the TheraGun Mini. Now with this right here, having a little massage gun, and particularly this kind of like shape and freaking form factor, it's just perfect because I can just slip it in any backpack that I need. But I always carry one with me just in case I have a little muscle tightness or something like that. I can be able to use this. And the TheraGun, in my opinion, I have been saying for the longest that I don't care what massage gun you buy. This is me personally. This is just my personal opinion. I don't care what massage gun you buy. There's just something about a TheraGun that just hits different. Because I done bought multiple off-brand, I guess you can call off-brand, but I'm gonna just say it, off-brand massage guns that just don't hit like a TheraGun does. And this small little one, it might be small, but this mug is mighty. And this is on the lowest setting, my skin going crazy right there. And then boom, boom, it goes to 3 different settings, but it does the job, and my God. Like, you feel me? It's just a perfect form factor for a little massage gun that's gonna give you really good type of like massage whenever you need it. So if anything happens at the gym or something like that, boom, I pop this out and I use it. Or if I'm at work and I'm sitting in a chair or something like that and I'm like, oh snap, or something like that, boom, I use it. So that's gonna conclude today's video. I know a lot of YouTubers out there, they have a huge stuff, like they have their whole freaking desk full of stuff that they eat everyday carry. This is stuff I actually carry every single day. Like this mug is in my backpack, whether it's my gym backpack, my travel backpack, my freaking EDC backpack, whatever backpack, these mugs are with me 24/7, and this is what I use. Now, obviously I do see myself like probably expanding it, of course, But these right here are just my essentials that I like. I like to keep everything nice, simple, nothing too crazy out of the ordinary. I don't like carrying big ass gadgets or anything like that. This is just perfect for me, that I genuinely enjoy, and that's just how it is. You feel me? Per usual, let me know what you guys rock. Let me know what I should add to my little tech EDC. If there's anything that I'm missing, let me know. I'm more than happy to buy it and try it out and put it in my little rotation and stuff like that. And I appreciate all the love you guys been giving me. We're at like 950 subscribers on the road to a TheraGun. And yeah, thank you guys so much for taking the time for watching me on your screen. And we are out. Love y'all. I mean, size gun, air blower, feel me? Loud as hell.